Lie number 1. Lie number 2. Lie number 3. Lie number 4. Lie number 5. Lie number 6. Lie number 7. Lie number 8. Lie number 9.
Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the continuation of this drama between Clinton Kane, Tana Mojo, and Brooke Schofield. Now, I'm going to be honest, this is my second take doing this. For some reason, I got like almost all the way through this video before, and my computer crashed, and I had a really big issue with it. I tried to save the footage, it didn't work. So this is going to be a second video because I don't want to throw this in the trash because I have bills to pay. So if you guys are here for the continuation of this messy drama between Brooke and Clinton, stay tuned to this video. So yesterday I woke up early in the morning. It was like 8:30 in the morning. I was scrolling TikTok and Clinton Kane came across my feed, and it was him in a series with about 20 parts at the time I saw it, trying to expose Brooke. Now I'm going to just save you a whole bunch of time. I'm not going to be reacting to that because it's really not pertinent to anything. The details that he was trying to give were really nothing. But now let's get into Brooke's response.
No, I'm sorry. Can Clinton Kane be so fucking for real? I'm only on part like 6, I think. But oh my god, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. You know that meme where it's like, I heard you picked her up, hooked up with her, and then got her a Sprite. And the guy's like, first of all, no one even fucking got a Sprite. That's what this is. He's like, she said she found out I lied about my age on June 6th. But then here, she says she found out on June 16th. So what is it? How about you lied about your age, you fucking weirdo?
He also lied about his mother and his family members being dead. Weirdo, creeper alert. Run like the wind. Brooke, you did yourself a service by getting out of it with this man. He is a lunatic. And I truly do think that this man may actually be a sociopath or a narcissist because he ticks a lot of boxes. But what Clinton Kane is doing is not normal. And there are tons of people coming out against him now. Tons of girls. That is all I'm getting on my TikTok feed right now aside from scammer videos. But anyway.
Through the series, but I am not letting the man die on the hill that we only dated for 3 months. Okay, listen to me. We met mid-May. We started dating, officially dating, first week of June, but we were not seeing anybody else. Well, actually, no, that's wrong. He was seeing other people still. I thought we weren't seeing anyone else, and we started dating officially the first week of June. We broke up the weekend of the Life is Beautiful festival, which was the end of September, okay? It was, I want to say like September 27th or something like later on in September. There was a lot of drama. It was a lot of back and forth. I was really going through it. I was having a major episode. Everybody knows this about me already, and I openly admit it, okay? But in October,
that's what I really like about Brooke, because if she got something wrong, she will admit that she got something wrong. Look at what happened with Alyssa Violet. She may have did it in a shady way, but she addressed the Depop situation with the description box. I think this may be a last-ditch effort to get more views and more listens and more streams on that song, because he comes across as somebody that only cares about that. And apparently money, because Brooke said he really needs money.
In the end of October, we had decided that we were going to get back together, okay? He sat on my couch and he said, like, if you'll have me, please give me another try, all right? And I said, I will think about it. Thought about it a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I mean, it was what I wanted. I was delusional. It was what I wanted. But...
And I hate to keep interrupting, but can we talk about how bad Clinton Kane fumbled? How do you fumble with Brooke Schofield? This is somebody that is out of your league, Clinton Kane. You are never gonna get another woman like Brooke Schofield. How do you mess something up like that so badly to the point that she hates you and you traumatized her so much that she was led to have to post a series explaining why you are crazy and why you are creepy? We live in really weird times. Maybe Clinton Kane is a glutton for punishment. I don't know. It's just weird. This might be a fetish of his or something.
He left for his studio session that day, and I got a slew of DMs from a girl who he had also cheated on me with. Keep in mind, he cheated on me with dozens and dozens of women. He doesn't, I mean, at least so far, he has not mentioned that part. When I got those DMs, I immediately wrote him a fucking 7-page letter. I put it on top of his suitcases. I set it outside my apartment, and I never saw him again, okay? And in the letter, I say, I want you to deal with all the issues that you are not dealing with, to be able to continually hurt the people who love you the most without feeling any sort of remorse. Something is seriously wrong with you. I cannot understand it, okay? A whole life can blow up.
There is something innately wrong with someone that will lie about their whole backstory and having family members pass away. That is emotionally manipulative in so many different ways. And Brooke should be thanking God that she got out of this when she did, because this could have been like so bad. She could have wound up on an episode of Snapped, anything, because things like this go wrong all the time. You guys know I watch true crime, and I know crazy when I see it, and Clinton Kane is crazy.
In your face at any minute if you don't deal with the actual real issues, and that's all I want for you. I explained, like, he has people around him. There are a lot of people who care about him, who will help him out of this situation, which I knew was true because he had admitted it to me, okay? And you want to talk about receipts, Clinton? I have the receipts. I have every fucking receipt of you telling me that that mom is alive. She's alive. You told me, you know you fucking told me, and you know I can show people you told me. He's taking everything so literally, like, to the point where it's embarrassing. Like he never let me leave. Like, of course I got to go home. Just made such a thing.
Is that not what narcissists do? They take the smallest little thing and they try to blow it up to the size of the Grand Canyon so they can be like, look, you're wrong here. I hate being gaslit. I was in a relationship with somebody that gaslit me all the time. They had me thinking that I was crazy and out of my mind. They had me thinking that my reality was not real. I could recall something in my head and know exactly what happened, but if I would recount that story to this person, they would say that didn't happen. That wasn't said. And people like Clinton do this so much, they make you question your reality. And keep in mind, this was at a time when Brooke was really vulnerable as well.
Every single time. And baby, I got screenshots of that too. Like, I don't know what, like, maybe I should have put a disclaimer. Not all of this is that he wasn't fucking tying me to the bed, okay? But he made it such an issue if I wanted to do anything for myself. That's the point I was trying to make. You stupid fucking idiot. Hold on, there's no fucking way. The words just came out of this man's mouth. He said, if you're gonna lie, try to keep it straight. You said your mom fell down the stairs and she owned Birkenstocks and she was in a coma and she got hit by a car. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? He's referencing me.
How do you go on the internet and post a 20+ part series to try to expose somebody for lying when you lie about the serious shit? Brooke recounting a situation and maybe not getting the amount of time that you and her spent in Mel's Diner correct versus you lying about your mother. Which one do you think is worse? You guys let me know down below. This man is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Saying, like, one of his songs is about his ex-girlfriend and one of his songs is about his dead mom. Both true. Two of his biggest songs, you dumb fucking idiot. I haven't even kept going, but I'm just like, I'm harping so hard on the fact that, like, it's like a competition of, like, lie for lie. I feel like he's trying to make it like, okay, and here's the time she lied, and here's the time she lied. He's like, we did not get pulled over on the way to Joshua Tree. We got pulled over on the way home from Joshua Tree. Oh, my bad. Like, my bad. He's like, yeah, the car was registered in someone else's name. What about it? What about it is that you told me that was your car and you were my boyfriend. That's not your car. That's what about it. Also, I can't wait to get to that little list he posted of all the things that I put in my notes app that I could have done to him that would have been worse than what he did to me. Okay? You know what? That's going to be my next part. That was not a threat. That was a statement. That was to give him some perspective of all of what he put me through, what I could do to him, and I'm choosing not to do. Okay? And I mean, it's kind of up in the air now, but at the time, I was choosing peace. Oh, this is about to be my favorite part because I genuinely cannot believe that he was brave enough to post this screenshot himself. I have access to the full note, and you know what? We're gonna go through it together. Reminder, he just posted this on purpose. Like, did you read it, Clinton? Titled the note, Things I Could Do to Clinton That Wouldn't Be Half as Bad as What He Did to Me. Okay, starting with telling the whole world his family is alive. Destroy his career and personal relationships the way he destroyed my life. Leak all of his songs. Tell people that he made me cry every single time that I didn't want to have sex with him. Every single time. Tell the truth about why he canceled half of his tour. Haven't done that. Tell people about the time I said I wanted to off myself and he told me, you won't. And posted the suicide hotline days later on his Instagram story. Like,
that is actually really demented if you think about it. That's fucking gross.
As like a little something for his fans. Tell everyone he's faking his Australian accent. Talk about the time I found a literal sex tape on his phone, okay, from the night before, all right? And he started a fight with me 10 minutes later for not introducing him to a fan who came up to us in New York. Imagine that. He's just swiping through his camera roll and I see that he has a sex tape from the night before I had flown in, okay? Of him And he had the nerve to start a fight with me because a fan came up to me on the street and I said, oh, like, I'm just here with my friends. And he convinced me that that sex tape wasn't him. It was his friend, which weird as fuck, but whatever. Next up is talk about the time he tried to kick me out in the middle of the night in a city I don't live in for asking him if he was cheating on me. He was cheating on me. The time he threatened to break up with me over being in the same room as a man I used to see while he was simultaneously asking girls on Instagram to come to his hotel and have sex with him. Talk about how he tried to cheat on his ex with me and lied about it. You guys know about this one. Talk about the way that he swore he graduated from pre-med and got accepted to Oxford. But he doesn't know where babies came from. He's literally so fucking unbelievably dumb. You guys know this one, the time he pretended it was his mom's birthday in the middle of dinner and cried in my arms all night. It literally was.
The fact that Brooke sat down and typed all of this out, I believe her 100%. She could tell me anything about Clinton Kane at this point. I would believe it. I believe that he's actually that mentally ill that he would do every one of these things. But it just never ends with him. There's always something. Do you guys see how long this list is?
Not her birthday, and she also did not die. Tell people about the imaginary fortune he made up for literally no fucking reason. The time he told me he did not believe in mental illness and you can literally change your...
He doesn't believe in mental illness. Baby, darling, he has it. You know what? Matter of fact, he don't even have it. It has him. It's that bad. He is mental illness.
Mind when his entire brand revolves around mental health. He literally told me, my mom is an addict, he told her she could stop at any time. I nearly made him drop me off on the side of the road. I could tell everyone that the first time he cheated on me was only 48 hours after we started dating officially. What about that? I could point out how he was accusing me of being a gaslighter, manipulator our entire relationship when, like, hello, calls coming from inside the house. I could talk about how he would not post me on Instagram because he knew that girls would DM me with stories. You guys, I mean, he posted this in one of his screenshots himself. He would not, like, if I were to go and watch him perform, he would repost Tana, he would repost Ari, he would repost all my friends, never me, because he knew that there would be girls who would come forward and say, hey, that's crazy, he has a girlfriend? I could talk about all the times he cried and pouted like a fucking baby because I would call him insecure, because he was constantly accusing me of cheating, which is what, as we know, a cheater does, and he was cheating on me the entire time. I could make sure no woman in her right mind ever gives him a chance to do the same thing to her, okay? I stand behind that. That's what I'm doing now. Find out how he has genuinely never showed any remorse for any of it, and you can see that.
It's the fact that you can't stitch this man anymore. You can't tag him anymore, because I've been posting TikToks about this.
I wrote something down on my notes because I'm not very good with speaking about my feelings in the moment. I mean, that's the whole reason why I kind of got into this mess in the first place. And that's the reason why I'm a musician, because I don't, you know.
And then I don't know why Brooke wants to tell this lie when it was at this time fake screenshot. Like, it's like, I'm not, no.
How do you try to come for somebody so hard and then tuck tail and run when people start giving it back to you? I hope Brooke, Tana, whoever has had a bad experience with you never gives you a moment's peace, Clinton. When you lie about serious shit, it makes me question everything about you. And honestly, after this, I don't even know how he still has followers.
His videos. Are you kidding me? He's sitting there like, she's a liar. Clinton. Talk about the time I waited weeks for an in-person conversation and he stood me up to see Fred again. Okay? And that's how his music ended up so, you know. The time he literally called the cops on me and told them that I was going to off myself, which, I mean, in retrospect is like kind of a slay. Like, thanks for that. Flew a new girl out 2 weeks after asking me to get back together, and he told her the most disgusting, horrible lies about me that she just obviously sent straight to me, and I went ahead and got her right back to where she came from. Or I could talk about how he literally likes high school aged girls. Mind you, that has since been proven. I left this part of the note out, okay? This was the part where I said the things that I do instead. I said I protect him and his reputation even though he literally does not give a fuck if I live or die. I make vague TikToks to hold me over, okay? Because you know me, you guys. I can't, I'm a yapper. I pretend for my own self that he loved me for real and that our relationship was real so that I don't, again.
That's That's actually really sad. Brooke, you were way out of his league in the first place. There's no way you should have ever been upset over this dude. And I'm not going to call him a man because 1, he don't look like a man. 2, he acts like a bitch. And 3, just because he doesn't brush his teeth, and you don't need to be with anybody that has poor dental hygiene.
And I pretend that he is not a horrible, lying, narcissistic sociopath so that I, again, don't off myself. Okay?
It sounds like you just say whatever you want to say and whatever is convenient. And for the record, he is dead.
You just say whatever you want to say and whatever is convenient. You conveniently faked the death of your mother and your brother and lied about being like Clinton, I think you have to hire a publicist. This is not good.
That really is some low life shit. Like, imagine lying about your mom dying. 1, why would you do that? But 2, lying about your brother dying too. Like, that makes me feel really uncomfortable. Bottom of the barrel, scuzz bucket type of shit, isn't it? Like, I feel like every time it gets low, and that's gonna be it, there's more. Is there gonna be like a fake cancer scare at some point? Because Clinton definitely does give those vibes. If you're gonna lie about somebody like your brother dying, and you're gonna lie about somebody like your mom dying, you gonna lie about some cancer. You gonna lie about some cancer. Could you guys imagine? Like, he really does seem like the type that would do that. I don't believe anything he says. I don't believe nothing. He's a pathological liar.
I'm sorry, you guys. I got to the bread and butter. Check this one out.
I haven't spoken in a very long time. For the record, I never admitted any concern.
For the record, I never admitted anything
For the record.
to her. Okay, very next video.
Who did I date? Not marry. Line number 24. She doesn't even speak English. Doesn't even. First of all,
Isn't your mom supposed to be dead, Clinton? Isn't your mom supposed to be like, you know, taking a dirt nap right now? So she shouldn't be doing anything.
she does speak English. Second of all, this is a very triggering statement and is very offensive to a lot of people. Who did I date?
Nobody is shaming your mother for not speaking English. I wasn't sure if she spoke English because on her Facebook, which she writes on actively, she doesn't speak in English. And I know that you know a language that you never told me about in the six months that we dated. But hello, what's funny about this is he goes, she does actually speak English, as in she is alive.
We were at the diner for hours. Actually, it was only 1. All he's convinced me of is that an hour with him is so exhausting it feels like 4, which is valid.
Line number 1. Line number 2. Line number 3. Line number 4. Line number 5. Line number 6. Line number 7. Line number 8. Line number 9. Line number 10. Line number 11.
This plus Mad's expose on Central C today. Oh, I'm so sad. I love women.
My text with Madeline Archie over the past few days, like, Madeline, get on a flight right now. I want you right there.
And I'm assuming that this is one of the very many people that are calling out Clinton Kane with their own experiences. And I'm assuming that Brooke's going to have her own cancel with her and Tana. That will be interesting.
A lot of things, but I am not stupid, okay? I know better than to do or say anything online that's gonna...
And of course the people are trying to scare Brooke, but she had a really good retort to this. This person said, and him saying that you recording is illegal and disgusting behavior, like she was fearing for what?
Get me sued, okay? I did record a lot of our fights because they were so irrational and they were so just fucking like abusive and horrible that I needed to have them. I didn't have intent to share them, whatever, but he knew that I did this. I had a lot of clips.
I'm going to be honest, I've done the same thing. I have hours upon hours and hours of voice memos from me and an ex that I went through the same type of shit with. I sure do. And I've never said that, so that's validating for me to see that other people are doing that same thing.
That I could have used that would have made him look a lot worse, okay? A lot more emotionally abusive, a lot more horrible, a lot more narcissistic, a lot more honestly embarrassing, but I didn't use those. I chose the clip that I chose for a very specific reason. I chose that clip because in it, he says, okay, Brooke, turn it off. As in, turn the camera off. Meaning, he knew the camera was on. You're not gonna come on here and say, recording a conversation in California is illegal when
Why is Brooke's accent actually better than his? Tana's is better than his as well. Both Brooke and Tana are better actors than him.
Say in the video, Brooke, turn it off. And if we want to talk illegal, I didn't even have to make those videos. That panned out on its own. No, and I don't even want to get petty, but the Google Calendar is so crazy. Like, you literally put the time in to make a Google Calendar. He color coded it, okay? Red meant I slept over, but mysterious.
How do you remember that in that much detail? I don't even remember what I had for lunch 2 days ago, but this dude knows exactly what he was doing, when he was doing it, and who he was doing it with, and it's in a Google Calendar? That's just a little off-putting to me, dude. Like, for real.
Red was always on one day. So, like, hello, red means 2 days because I slept over, meaning way more days than you're saying. Doesn't fucking matter. I don't care if I saw you 3 days a month. All right, you, oh, Clinton. And then he made the little, like, chart of, like, how his music does in comparison to canceled. Clinton, we're selling out theater after theater after theater, and you haven't done a show in years, okay? Because no one will buy your tickets. Don't forget it.
Lie number 1. Lie number 2. Lie number 3. Lie number 4. Lie number 5. Lie number 6. Lie number 7. Lie number 8. Lie number 9. Lie number 10.
And that is the end of it for now. But I want to know what you guys think about this. I'm totally on Brooke's side 100%. There was never a moment in the very little bit that I watched of Clinton Kane series where I ever second guessed Brooke or thought that maybe she might be a bad person. I like Brooke, and like I previously stated in this video, I think that Clinton Kane is a scumbag. And I hope that Brooke and Tana and whoever has had any kind of experience with him continue to drag him across the internet, because what you should not do and what you should not be allowed to do on the internet is lie about people being dead to play on the emotions of people that have been through those very deaths. Because I can tell you right now, I wish I could pick up the phone and call my fucking mother. That is something that I will never get to do again, and this piece of shit is out here lying about his being dead. That's really sick and twisted, Clinton Kane. But one big thing I will say to you that I think will help you a lot, Clinton, that may open some doors for you: brush those teeth, dude. But with all that said, I want to know what you guys think down below. Have you watched Clinton Kane's series? Do you intend to? I would say that I would watch it and react, but I don't want to suffer that much. If you've watched it, please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And if you haven't watched it and you had the opportunity, tell me why you didn't. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it. And if you made it this far, leave me the liar emoji down below. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.